everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Chargers going up against the Chiefs. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Well, Larry, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Thought he's the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patrick.
On 3rd down, Lynch. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, it's Drew Kaiser on to kick it away for San Diego. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Lynch to throw. Benjamin with it over the middle. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards.
They took a shot downfield towards the end zone, and he came up with a big-time catch, but he was tackled a little bit short of the goal line. Now the defensive guys, they got to put their heads up and try and hold him to a field goal attempt.
And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill. And
then he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put into effect in the game.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And incomplete here on 3rd down. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. And 4th down coming up. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Kelsey out in the slot right. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and
looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Lynch. This will be caught at about the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that.
And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And he's able to put it through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
All right, here we go.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Out comes the San Diego offense as they get set to see what they can do here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for San Diego. And even 50 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So now on 4th down, on comes Josh Lambo and the field goal unit for the Chargers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball, because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 2nd down, here's Lynch. He's got time. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
No. Here we go now. Back that up. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And on the ground they go with the running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series, 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Legion in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of them.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whipped on it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They come out here in the eye. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out come the Chiefs now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys. And
he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. It's good, and the lead moves now to 2. It's 17-15. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch it now, Barney's Barney. Check 13. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, what a move. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah,
there goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. Lynch going to try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now here comes Kansas City. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Here we go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now a first down following that long gain. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out.
There goes Melvin Gordon, the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Gordon on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On second down, Lynch. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Past the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Second down and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Lynch looking to throw on second. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Chris Conley, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guy...